So if you start your video without a hook, you will actually get way more views, and this is insanely surprising. And just to prove it to you, I've been using this method recently, and all of the videos that don't use a standard hook overperform like crazy compared to the rest of my videos. And I talked to Mr. Viral Video Club about this, and he's calling it the anti-hook, so that's what I'm gonna call it. So let me show you real quick how an anti-hook actually works in action.
If you take a ball and you throw it from hand to hand like this, you're probably gonna think to yourself, oh, well, what if I throw it up and cross and uncross my...
So then I go on to explain how the trick Mills Mess is done in juggling. But the point here is that I didn't use the hook. Here's how to do this juggling trick or something like that. I instead skipped that part and started with an anti-hook, which is literally just the first step in the process. So the first step in learning that trick is taking one ball and throwing it back and forth from hand to hand. I literally just did that as my hook. So you saw in the video, I just said, so if you take one ball and start throwing it back and forth, blah, 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 blah. And that was the hook. And it works because it keeps people curious. So a really easy way to replicate this hook is to just start with this. So if you, and then replace it with whatever step one of whatever you're trying to show your viewer is. A really good example of it is this guy's videos. Check this out.
If you use a pore strip, an adhesive patch forcefully rips out blackheads from your nose, but it also strips the...
Those videos do really well. Like, he gets tens of millions of views, and all of them start with an anti-hook. Rather than saying, here's how a nose strip works, it just says, so if you take a nose strip and you pull it off your face, and then just goes into explaining what happens. Again, I think it works well because it really instantly creates that curiosity with the viewer. Very interesting psychology, and for more that'll make you more money, there's a reason 3,000 people join my free newsletter in bio.